In this video, I'm going to be showing off a 3-carat lab-grown round diamond set in our 6-prong signature tulip solitaire. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Bonnie with By Bonnie Jewelry, where I talk about all things diamonds. If you love jewelry, diamonds in specific, make sure you like my video and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to follow me on social media, Instagram and Facebook at By Bonnie Jewelry. Okay, so let's dive right into this amazing ring. So client reached out to me and she told me that, you know, she doesn't live in California. Actually, she lives in North Carolina. So for those of you who are living in North Carolina, shout out. She just felt like she didn't find a place there that could craft her perfect dream ring. So she reached out to me online and the couple decided to go with a lab-grown diamond. So for those of you who are wondering, what is a lab-grown diamond? How does it compare to a natural diamond? Make sure you go check out my video that I did a while back on natural versus lab-grown diamonds so you can learn a little bit more about that. And this particular video, we're going to show you a 3-carat size, okay, in our signature tulip collection ring. And this time we did a little bit modification. Well, actually we've had this ring in oval with the peekaboo sapphire. Make sure you check that video out too, but we did this ring in round instead with our tulip 6-prong. And we did tapered cathedral, but this time we made the band a little bit wider. She actually went and tried on different bands. I know Instagram and, you know, social media has been all this very dainty ring trending, you know, 1.6 millimeter, 1.9 millimeter, 2 millimeter rings. But there is something about a sturdier, wider ring that's also very attractive. So I can't wait to show it to you. Should I keep the ring is right there, so that's why I'm always keep looking at it. Should I just give you a sneak peek? Should I get a drum roll? Yes. Ta-da! I love it. You know, it's amazing. And when we had this conversation about the natural versus lab grown, she was telling me, like, you know, I'm not gonna go bigger than the 3 carats, right? She was like, I'm not gonna upgrade to anything larger. So she felt like this was the right choice, going lab grown for them. And I picked out, of course, a gorgeous one, and we're gonna talk about all that. I'm really excited to show you how this ring looks on hand. Oh yeah, and this will be great to like pair it with a wedding band as well. All right, let's go for the close-up. Let's take a look at how beautiful this 3-carat is. Wow. The center, we have a GCAL certified ideal cut, 3-carat exactly, eye color SI1 in clarity. And it's a super, super clean SI1. There was like one inclusion on the edge that I was able to hide it with a prong. Again, this is part of our, you know, custom process that we make sure everything is perfect. I mean, look at that tulip basket, and I love the tapered cathedral. I love how it comes up to it. And of course, I know we did this one in 3.5 millimeter coming up to a taper. You can definitely do a thinner version or even a thicker version of the same ring. It just depends on your personal preference, and I absolutely love it. We did it in platinum, so it's actually a pretty hefty ring, and we did our signature claw on this. It just goes really well with the overall design. And again, you look at this diamond, and a lot of feedbacks that I get from my clients is like, Bonnie, your diamonds are so sparkly, even though, you know, I've never considered an eye color before or a J color before. Guys, it's all about the right cut, okay? And part of my curation process is making sure that that diamond that we're picking for you belongs in the higher class of each category. So when I say eye, you know, it's really eye color that's closer to an age color, okay? Even each and every single grade has sometimes a little bit of discrepancy, and that's what our curation process is about. And what I love about this cathedral design, the pros of having this ring made this way, is that, you know, you can have a beautiful flush wedding band next to it, a pretty wide band if you want it like a larger diamond look. It would look really good with this ring. I mean, look at the size. One says on. I'm a size 5.5 and this was a 6.5 like 6.75, I think. And like I mentioned, she told me that, she doesn't need to upgrade. And one of the, drawbacks on selecting diamonds when people are considering natural versus lab grown is because lab grown doesn't have any sort of trade-in value. I mean, you want to go, I guess, to the size that you feel like you don't need to upgrade anymore. And this would be a great choice. So this is definitely something to consider when you are looking into lab grown diamonds, is like, get the size that you feel like you don't need to upgrade. That way it'll be it. I love this ring. I love the taper. It came out so beautiful. And here I picked out a 2.8 millimeter wedding French cut eternity band to kind of show you how it looks. And of course you can go, thinner or wider. But I think this is an amazing set if you're looking for something bigger. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you love this 3-carat lab grown ring in our custom tulip design, make sure you DM me or send me an email. Make sure you like my video, subscribe to my channel, hit the little bell so you'll be the first to know whenever I upload new videos. Don't forget to follow me closely on social media, Facebook and Instagram at bayareajeweler. That's where I show off beautiful things every single day. And if you are wondering, should I buy a natural, should I buy a lab grown diamond? Honestly, there are definitely pros and cons of each one. Make sure you are making the right decision for you and your partner. Definitely talk about it as a couple. I just feel like these days, all my clients are so open. There's less and less like, just like, oh, the guy having to stress out about what to do to surprise the girl. I feel like, just should be open, talk about it together so you can make the right choice. Anyway, I look forward to talking to you in my next video. Okay, bye.